welcome to Holly's Racing Fantasy. This is your hotspot for weekly NASCAR Cup Series race recaps, latest news, and of course, fantasy picks for the upcoming race. And now, here's your host and the voice of Holly's Racing Fantasy.
Whoa.
There's a restart.
There's a restart.
We're back in the swing of things because it's a little crazy.
Yes.
You know, after losing the internet last week,
We're still.
it's still going.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's okay. Eventually it's going to stop and get to us,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I just made a little boo-boo there.
Okay, yeah. What's the countdown again?
It's something. My settings are all off. I got new internet. I got new everything.
Okay.
That's all right.
Hey, there we are.
Yeah.
There we are.
We're here. We're here. That's what's important.
For God's sake, we are here.
And we weren't here last week.
We weren't here last week. If you're listening on the podcast, I apologize.
Yeah, you did not get an audio cast.
You didn't get us because we had no internet, and literally that internet was gone for almost the whole week.
Yeah.
We got new internet. We went to a new server over the weekend, and we kept checking the old one, and it still kept saying, "We're working on it." Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I know. I just got a thumbs up. I kind of have the YouTube video. Like, I'm not on Holly's Racing Fantasy. I'm like on my own personal YouTube channel just so I can kind of look and see what's going on.
Yeah.
So someone give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go back to my notes here. Okay, so we missed everything in Vegas.
Right.
So I guess what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Oh, it does.
But let me tell you something. Last week, I don't know if y'all caught it, but I made like a 6-minute short.
Yeah.
Just to John filmed it on the camera, and we uploaded it to YouTube.
Yeah.
And
With my Android.
with your Android phone.
Yeah.
And so just giving you the pics, and it was the most watched video I've had. I had like 100, I don't even know, upwards of 100 people watching it.
Yeah, and I think it's because when we do our live because we switched from being a pre-recorded show to a live show.
Yes.
As you know.
And
when you do that on YouTube, I think it just stays under your live videos.
It stays on your live tabs.
It doesn't switch over to your videos.
Right. When someone goes to my home screen, they just see like the 2024, they see our wrap-up video and the video I shot last week.
Right. But they don't
on the main
see,
screen.
Right.
You have to actually go to live. Like if you missed the live show and you want to watch it like the next day, you actually have to go to the live tab and look at it.
Right.
And I don't like that.
No. I don't
And
like it
I've
either.
looked everywhere, including Reddit, and Reddit knows all.
Yeah.
So you can't change it. The only thing you can do is you can upload the video again and then delete it from the live, and it'll move to the regular. So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And we're also going to start making shorts.
Yeah.
We're going to make a short video, like a quick recap.
Yep.
For people, like if you're like, oh my God, I don't want to listen to all the fun you guys have.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to do that?
I know, right?
So in case anybody doesn't want to listen to the fun, you just want to say, I need my picks, I got to go.
Right.
You can do that.
You can do that. Yeah.
We're always experimenting. We're always evolving.
Yes.
We're always growing and learning. We're
and
like
safe.
grains of sand,
Man. Yeah.
Like, who are you? Who are we?
Yeah.
Who are any
knows?
of us?
Who are?
So we've got Vegas. It's a little late to run that down.
I know.
I will tell.
Otherwise, this show would be like 2 hours.
I'll give you the sexy booth talk from Vegas, though.
Yeah. We're doing that right now?
No.
No, later.
Later.
Okay.
But we are going to run down
Where
Miami.
Miami.
Good God. We are going to run down Miami.
Yeah.
So, and we also mentioned that Josh Berry won in Vegas, and we will have affiliate links for Josh Berry in our video.
Yeah.
But who won in Miami?
Right.
John.
I'm going to tell you who won.
Who won?
Do you really want to know?
I want to know.
Are you sure?
I'm
Are you
ready.
really sure?
I'm ready.
And the winner is... Dun, da, da, da.
Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson.
Yes.
Yay. Someone new. So we have affiliate links to Kyle Larson.
Affiliate links to some cool
now,
Kyle Larson
you
stuff.
said that you found some cool stuff.
I did.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I got like a magnet sign. I got a really cool Kyle Larson shirt.
Yeah.
It's like a mechanic's cool
But
vintage thing.
Are you going to get that?
I'm getting that shirt.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I like
I'm
that.
definitely going to get that shirt.
Good
and
for you,
and
good
his
for you.
car
Yeah.
from when he won Watkins Glen.
Oh, okay.
But it's, the reason that's up there is because number one, it's number 5. And it looks like the regular car he normally drives, the Hendrix,
Right.
cars.com.
Yeah.
But That way, it's an affordable one because the latest ones
Right.
are even more money.
Yeah.
So that's a more affordable one.
Right.
Yep.
We try to go on the cost-effective mode.
Cost-effective mode for you guys.
We're always cost-effective.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Kyle Larson was first. Alex Bowman sneaking up,
Yep.
second place.
Yep.
Bubba Wallace was third.
Bubba Wallace.
I kid you not, I thought about putting him in the bold picks, but I wasn't ready.
Okay.
Chase Briscoe was fourth. Did I not pick him as bold? I did. Chase Briscoe.
Don't
Denny
ask me.
Hamlin was fifth, which, I thought he had a better day than his finish.
Yeah.
I think Hamlin had a better day than he ended up.
Yes.
Chris Boucher, AJ Allmendinger, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Tyler Reddick did not have as good of a day as we had all expected.
Yeah.
Ryan Preece,
Yeah.
and Justin Haley runs out the top 10
Nice.
for Miami,
Nice.
which is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I was going to note about Vegas that Progressive Insurance was going to, but now I guess I'll say they did.
Yeah.
Progressive has joined JGR, and
Yeah.
they are sponsoring Denny Hamlin in 2025.
Flo was on the uniforms of Denny Hamlin's pit crew.
That's
she was like
hilarious.
the silhouette of her.
Oh,
image.
yeah, they have that
Yeah.
weird silhouette thing that they do.
Yeah, that was on the back of their fire suits.
That's pretty cool.
Imagine how fast that works. Like, how fast can you make a fire suit with like
Oh, right?
that image right there? You know,
Right. That's crazy.
that's impressive.
It is impressive.
Yeah.
I will say that, Fox, the race was on FS1 and IndyCar. Okay, Fox signed their deal with IndyCar.
Yeah.
So Indy gets to be on, they are not on like FS1. They're not on any apps. They're not on streamers. IndyCar gets to be straight on broadcast TV, right on Fox the whole
Yep.
season.
Yep.
Which is probably why we don't get so many NASCAR Cup Series races.
Right.
Because Indy takes precedent over NASCAR.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, does that make sense? I mean, Indy's popular.
don't
I mean, I know it
Indy
is
is
popular.
popular.
People like it.
I
It's
know.
supposed to be like
It's fine. I like it.
It's the upscale racing for the upscales people.
I won't
That's
make-
not the right word. The
I won't-
upscales.
The hoity-toity.
The hoity-toities.
I won't make any lewd
Mm,
gestures because I'm clean.
clean. You are.
But yeah, so that's
right.
so that's what. Yeah, so
Yeah.
okay, but they didn't get their poop together,
No.
and they actually had to put NASCAR on Fox for a little while
Yes.
because they couldn't get the Indy stream going.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Fox is going downhill,
Yeah. I don't know.
which is sad because I used to love. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. Don't ask me. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just old. Maybe I'm get off my lawn. I don't know.
Could be.
It could be.
Yeah, it could be.
So here's a fun thing. Well, no. Okay.
Hey,
so,
wait. Before we go on too,
Yeah.
because we got screwed on. Are we going to talk about the internet or not? Well, you did the whole internet thing, but we did have some Josh Berry affiliate links.
I said that.
Okay. Well, I'm going to bring those up right now.
Oh, we'll bring him up now
yeah.
then.
Yeah. Because I forgot to bring those up.
Oh, okay.
So,
So, yeah.
for Josh Berry, who won in Vegas, we got a cool diecast, a couple T-shirts, and
Not easy to.
a sign.
He's not in the 21 for anything, is he?
No. I only found 121 shirt.
Really?
But I got number 4, like a gray
Yeah.
cool shirt.
If you like Josh Berry,
if you like
then
Josh
just get
Berry,
a 4.
yeah, get a 4.
He'll be in a 21 eventually.
Yeah.
We'll get that up
Yeah,
there.
it'll be there.
That was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I was shocked that Josh Berry won.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't want to talk about it too much.
No,
'cause
I just wanted to
don't
let
wanna-
that go. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
John, for.
I just wanted to bring that up because again,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I also wanted to mention the hole in Larson's car. Did you remember? They had
how does this guy do it? That's what I want to know.
That's what I'm telling you.
This guy's got a hole in his car. He hit the wall like
How
5
many times did he hit the wall?
And at the end, he's like, "Okay, I'm going to show you guys how much done."
Right.
And he's gone.
Right.
You know?
And I always think Larson could win any week.
Yeah.
And sometimes I try not to put him in my picks because it's like
Yeah.
there are certain drivers I don't put in every week. I mean,
Yeah.
unless I really, really think, okay, no, really, you really need to pick him.
Right.
But
right.
Larson's one of those guys that could probably win every week.
Oh, absolutely.
And William Byron.
Yeah.
Those two you could pretty much count on
Yeah.
to do something amazing every week.
Every week.
But hole in the car, hitting the wall,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
But that's him. That's what he does.
Yep.
That's what he does.
That's what he does.
So, okay, Denny Hamlin in his Actions Detrimental podcast made a mention of when, apparently this is how much I know. JGR team, they get like whisked away from the track in like an entourage. They're in their like,
Right.
vehicles getting, not limos. If we were back in the 80s, they'd be in limos.
Right.
But they're in like SUV type, whatever. And they have a procession. Like there's a bunch of the JGR, they're all together and they go together and they're all moving out. And Richard Childress was driving a car. And Denny said that if the cars don't stick together and you open up like in front of you, people will try to get into your procession. And you can't let them in. You know what I mean? It's like a funeral procession. I mean, not to be morbid. And Richard Childress himself is trying to get in. And they were like, no, you can't get in. So they they moved along. And he turned and smashed into the door of the car.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Like he was mad. And so he was like, meh, boom, and he stayed on the gas, hung a left, and smashed into the car.
Wow.
And he had a picture too. And it's like all smashed in.
Okay.
That seems a little like old.
That's a little
old manny to me.
That is a little old manny.
That's like something I'll probably do when I'm like 70.
Yeah, I want to do it now sometimes, but I'm not going to wait till I'm 70.
But
I'm
I
already
think
over 50.
that's like funny.
Yeah.
I don't know why I brought that up because I thought it was funny because I think that weird things are funny.
Yeah. Well, it is funny.
Now, let me tell you something funny. Well, actually, is there anything else we want to talk about? Okay.
Is this news?
No, we're still talking about the race.
Oh, we're still talking about that.
No, we're not going on to news yet.
Okay, you just let me know.
So real quick. The whole the backwards pit. Okay, okay, let's go back a little bit for the race when Christopher Bell he pitted, and this was in Vegas, right?
Mm-hmm.
He pitted, and they didn't get the lug nut on tight.
lugger nut.
They didn't get the lugger nut on tight.
Yeah.
So and instead of going back out on the track and then doing a loop around and coming back down pit road, he went forward and he stopped in his teammate's pit box, in Chase Briscoe's pit box.
Oh, wow.
And they tightened the lug, remember?
Yeah.
Wow, you remember?
No,
right?
I remember now. Yeah.
Because you got to double check me because even my memory is
All
failing.
right, no, I'll double check you.
And then he still had to serve a penalty. He still had to start at the back of the line, but he didn't end up, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
And I think that's interesting. And I don't know how I feel. I you know what? I'm all for it.
Yeah. I say why not?
Why
if
not?
He just, it
What the heck?
was a little bit of a less penalty.
As long as you're in your own team member's box.
Yeah. So they're going to allow that.
I don't know. I think they did make a change, but everything going on, wow, I'm real professional. Everything going on, I forgot to dig deeper.
That's okay.
But what they are okay with is if you end up backwards in your pit stall,
right,
it's okay to like gas up and change your tires as long as you're in your own pit stall.
Some of these pits, you never know.
That happened this week,
yeah,
where Josh Berry's fault, and Joey Logano both spun, ended up backwards in their own pit stalls, and they just got their car serviced and then back on.
Hey, why not?
And that is a-okay.
Hey.
So so I thought that was very interesting. Backwards, inside out, upside down, somebody else's.
Yeah.
Hey, I think it makes it interesting.
Yeah, it does make it interesting.
No
question about it.
Carson Hocevar was having a great day until battery issues forced him out.
Right.
He was on my picks.
Yeah.
And at lap 89, he didn't pit, and he was leading, and he dropped to like 7th, and he hung right in there.
Hey.
And then he had battery, and it's like, there's always, you never know. People could have a great day. People could start off well.
Yep.
And something stupid happens.
And something stupid's going to happen.
Like Ryan Blaney's car blowing up.
Yeah, that was terrible.
For the second time this year.
I mean, this guy's, he was probably going to win that race. I don't know. He would have been up. It was either been him or Larson.
Dominated.
Yeah, he dominated.
And I did pick Blaney.
But maybe that's why it blew up.
Did I go up against Harvick with Blaney?
I can't remember, but we said we were going to pause on the happy and we're going to do it like a half season thing.
Are we?
Yeah, we're gonna do it mid-season because we want to get the table. We want to get it equal. We're gonna do like a fun half of the rest of the half of the year.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna stop it for now because we missed last week and all this stuff. And we just started it like 3 races in or something. So
this is John's.
Yeah,
you're the producer, so whatever
we're gonna do happy Holly versus happy versus Holly.
John.
Or just call it Happy Holly.
Oh, I guess he still does have his podcast.
Yeah, he's going to have the podcast all year round.
All right.
He's going to give a pick every week.
All right, that's true.
Yeah. So we'll start at mid-season.
Okay, one more thing before we go to the news.
Okay.
Actually, 2 more things, but one leads into the other. Okay, dig this. Okay.
I'm digging it, man.
Denny Hamlin's a big gambler.
Don't be no square.
Denny Hamlin's a big gambler.
Yeah.
And when he went to Vegas, my mom's going to love this. Before Denny Hamlin even raced on Sunday, He already made more than $250,000 in jackpots
Wow.
on Saturday.
You got to have money to make money.
He hit one jackpot for $126,000 on Friday night. Then he went back on Saturday and hit two more, one for $85,000 and one for $65,000.
Hello, Danny.
Denny,
It's gambling guy.
Denny, I'm your illegitimate daughter.
Son. Them.
Even though we're older than Denny, we can.
Yeah.
We'll fake it.
Come on, Danny. I need a loan.
Denny, I need a loan.
Danny, I need a loan.
But that is going to, speaking of that voice and speaking of that, that's going to lead me into if you or someone you know
Nope.
has a gambling addiction
I
or would
don't.
like help to stop,
Hey, Danny.
call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Send me money now.
That's 1-800-GAMBLER. Gambling.
That's if you have an issue.
That's if you have an issue.
Yeah, which I'm sure like everybody does at some point.
Yeah, I have like gambling, but I don't put money on it.
You're like a weak gambler.
I am. Like I make the brackets and I'm like
Like
I'll
if you could
put
put
in $10.
Yeah, if you could put
I've made $2. I've won. That's my limit. I'm out of here.
it's like okay.
Right.
That's like taking a sip of a mixed drink and then you're like,
Cut me off.
I made $28. We went to the casino that one time, and when I hit $28, I cashed it in.
yeah, she walked away.
I did.
Yeah.
I know when to hold them and when to fold them.
Yeah.
It's usually folding them.
Yeah, usually folding them.
Okay, so that brings us to NASCAR news.
NASCAR news. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I'm going to take a sip of a drink, so say
Oh,
something.
yeah, go ahead. We are here live with NASCAR news. The news that you are getting somewhat early or late.
Okay.
I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
That's okay. Jeff Gordon
You
is.
put me on the spot.
You did great.
Yeah, thanks.
You did great.
Okay.
Jeff Gordon is apparently not happy with Chase Elliott.
No, I saw that.
Yeah, there's an article in there. He says, okay, so Chase Elliott has one win in the last 76 races, though.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
a
that
champion.
weird?
That's a NASCAR champion
Yeah.
and young.
Yes.
What's going on?
What's he, Casey Kane?
Yeah, I don't know,
I don't know what's happening.
man.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of pressure being on Rick Hendrick's team.
Yeah, but everybody was on Alex Bowman. It was like, well, Bowman might not even get a contract.
Well,
but that dude's
yeah.
like stepping up. It's
Oh,
like, come
that's
on,
true. I
come on,
know.
Chase.
Let's go, Chase.
We're pulling for you, buddy.
We know you got this.
You got this.
Okay, and he
Yeah.
said you're measuring yourself against the best out there. And
Yeah.
a lot of times that's your own stable.
Yeah.
If you're not achieving what you want, then you got to work.
Yeah,
And you know you're not meeting expectations.
Maybe-
And that's what he said.
maybe a little more off days work. Maybe more time
Maybe.
in the simulator, or
Do you think ever since he had that snowboarding accident, he just hasn't been
it seems
himself?
like it's been ever since the snowboarding.
Maybe. I wonder
if
he
you really
like,
think about
hurt
it,
something. I wonder if he injured something, and maybe it's like he's just not comfortable.
or mentally, something mentally.
Well, mentally.
And NASCAR's also mental. You know,
Oh, it's totally.
Yeah.
It is.
it's mental, man.
It's mental, man.
Yeah.
The Earnhardt, I posted this on the Facebook page that the Earnhardt series
Yeah.
is coming to Prime Video on Memorial Day
Oh,
weekend.
yeah.
I posted the trailer on there. It looks good.
Yeah. It
That'll
does
be-
look good.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Probably a bummer. I guess Ron Howard is involved in that too, so it's probably going to be really good.
Yeah. It's probably great footage too.
It probably is.
Because, from all the TV and everything, they probably have tons of footage.
Oh yeah, can you imagine?
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Austin Hill is going to run 5 races for RCR this season in the Cup.
Really?
He is in Xfinity, and he's going to do 5 races. That's Darlington, this upcoming Darlington.
Okay.
Chicago, August Daytona, the fall Bristol, and the Talladega Fall.
Okay.
So that was pretty cool.
Very cool.
When I was looking at the entry list for this weekend's race in Martinsville, I was surprised to see Casey Mears.
Yeah.
He hasn't run in Cup since 2019. Now, when I first started watching NASCAR, Casey Mears was there because
Yeah.
it was Casey Kane with a K and Casey Mears with a C.
Yeah. I remember
So-
Mirrors. I just remember that too.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
he is going to run the number 66 Garage 66 Ford. So
Hmm.
pretty cool. He had 1 Cup victory and 3 poles
Okay.
in 489 starts.
Cool. Oh, is he older? He must be.
He must be. I
Yeah.
forget. I forget.
Yeah.
Not like ancient.
No,
not like
I'm
Mark,
not saying he's not like.
Not
he's-
like Mark Martin age.
It's not like Ruga. He's not coming out in a.
Ring. He's not cranking the front.
Yeah.
And
to get
then
his car started.
short track driver Burt Myers, which if you watched the Bowman Gray Stadium clash,
Yeah.
Burt Myers was driving there too.
Yeah.
I think he
was.
wrecked.
He's like a local guy. In
He is like
Winston-Salem.
he's one of the
Yeah.
Isn't he like the one that everybody like boos him or they
Yeah.
you either boo him
Well,
or cheer him
The crowd flips everybody off up there. So.
for real. And he's going to drive the 50 car for Team Amerivet.
Okay.
So that's going to be interesting. I always like it when different people race.
It's very cool.
You know?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm still waiting for Boris Said to come back again. We'll see.
Yeah.
And as we all mentioned, the Martinsville hot dogs.
Ooh.
Scott mentioned that too.
Yep.
Do you think if you ever go to Martinsville, you'll eat one?
I would. You know what? I'll tell you what. My stomach now.
I know.
Since my tumor and problems.
I know.
I probably couldn't eat a whole one. But I would buy one and take a bite.
Take a bite. Take a bite.
I would definitely take, even if I threw the rest out, if you know.
I'll take a bite, you take a bite.
I'll take a bite, you take a bite.
Then throw it out.
Then take the rest home to Jack.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm upon
Of
that.
course, he doesn't have a gallbladder now anyways, but.
That's well, and that might be okay for him then.
Yeah, it might be all right then.
Hey, you know what? We didn't get personal. We didn't talk about what we were watching.
I know, we didn't get personal. Well, you could get personal at the end if you want for this show.
You want me to wait till the end? You
Yeah,
want
let's
to get
talk
into
about,
it now?
let's have a little talk at the end.
All right, we'll have a little talk at the end so we can tell you guys what
We'll
we're
update
watching
everybody
and
what's going
stuff,
on,
and-
all the fun stuff we're watching.
Yeah, and then
We'll stay to NASCAR for this part. We'll do a little different today since everything's a little off.
Since
you know?
everything's all jackied up.
Everything's all jackied up.
It's all jacked around.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, let's move into Sexy Booth Talk.
Are we going to move into it?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let me
Gear up our sexy music.
You got to wait for it.
And
though.
now I'm going to explain this while you're gearing up, okay? This isn't really nasty, everybody. You don't have to get scared. That I'm
Don't
gonna
get scared.
I'm not a bee porn here. You know, we got to keep this
Oh,
family.
little do you know.
we got to keep this family friendly.
Yeah, we're family friendly.
Right.
Friendly.
And here's the thing. If they could say it on TV, you've already heard it.
Yeah,
if you
that's a good
watched the
point.
race, you already heard them say it.
Yes, you have.
I'm not making this up.
No.
I repeat exactly what they say in the booth.
Yeah.
I write it down word for word.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's either Mike Joy,
Yeah, Mikey Joe.
Clint Boyer.
Here we go. You got to wait for the music, girl.
All right.
You jumped the gun.
I did. Oh,
You're too excited.
Okay, Mikey Joy,
Mikey Joy.
Clint Boyer,
Clinty Boyer.
or Kevin Harvick.
Oh, happy.
I'm not lying.
No.
We don't make this up. It's
No.
one of them. And I don't tell you who said it.
No.
But all I do is I just say it a little bit more. I give it a little twist.
Yeah, and I give a reply.
I give a little bit of a smooth voice, and he gives a reply.
Right.
So literally,
Okay.
you've heard it if you watched it.
All right. That's true.
I'm going back to Vegas, baby. Okay, ready?
Let's
Ready?
go.
Okay, ready? Okay. Hamlin's about to get swallowed up, 3 wide behind him.
Ooh, I hope it's a big one.
For real. This is for real. Ready? Larson tried to shove that thing in there and see what would happen.
Oh, what an experiment.
And last from Vegas, he made that a 4-car under the blanket battle.
Oh, I love Under the Blanky Wars.
Oh, I
That
love
is
it.
terrible.
No, that
I don't
was
even know what I'm saying.
wonderful. I love it. He ad-libs this.
I do.
He doesn't even know what I'm saying.
I don't even know what she's saying.
Okay, now here's what they said in Miami. Ready?
Okay.
And there's not a lot. There's only 2. Okay.
All right.
4 wide. Look at them bouncing off each other.
Ooh, that's my kind of bounce.
And last but not least, for Miami Homestead, you have to do a slide job to get in front of him.
Oh, that's my favorite kind of job.
I love it. Oh, wait. You know what? There was one more.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because you wrote, Josh Berry doesn't like to be on the bottom.
Oh, who doesn't?
Oh, that's it for the SBT.
That's all we got for
That's
Sexy
all we
Boo
got
Talk.
for Sexy Boo
Yeah.
Talk. It doesn't happen
That's
every
fun,
week,
though.
so we
No,
got
it
to take
doesn't happen
advantage of
every
it when we
week.
can.
It does. Yeah, exactly.
Because you know what, folks? They say a lot worse.
Oh, they do.
It is gross. They say something. Well, we just have very active imaginations.
We do.
So I'm gonna kill a cat probably at some point if you see him fly.
Oh, that's my Sexy
If you
Booth
see-
talk right there. I want to see the
if
cat
you
go
see him
flying.
fly out of the room. There we go. All right. You want to go with who you like and why?
You want to do that next? Let's do
That's
it.
it.
I
Who
think
you
we
like
should
and
do
why?
it. Let's
It's
do
time.
it.
It's
Let's
time.
do it. Let's do who do you like? Who do you like and why?
I'm gonna dance.
Who do you like and why? Who do you like and why? We want to know who you're picking, so you better get to thinking. Who do you like and why? Who do you like and like and who do you like and like and who do you like and like and like and like and like?
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Oh, I like it. I'll
I
tell you
like
why.
it. You better tell me why.
Yeah.
Okay, we got our regulars who
Yeah.
piped in this week and a couple people who are not regular who I hope they will be regular.
Yeah.
Okay, first up is Tara, which
Tara.
Tara kept picking Kyle Larson.
Yep.
Last week she said eventually if I pick him, he will win. And he did win.
Yep.
So this week Tara is going with Ryan
Blaney.
because she's hoping that his luck will turn around.
Yes.
I hope so too.
I do too.
Rose is going with Denny.
Rose.
Rose says Denny has really been showing up this season, but you never know. It's always a mystery.
I hope
that's
so.
true too.
He's my driver, so
I know.
I'm kind of really hoping.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
We did not hear from Jeff this week.
No Jeff this week. Come
No
on, Jeff.
Come on, Jeff. Get back
Tell us
on
next
there.
week. Give us some Darlington next week.
Give us some Darlington.
Yeah.
Scott says Logano for the win.
Ooh, Joey.
He says he doesn't want to jinx Hamlin or Blaney because Scott picked
So that's the
Larson
reason he's
last
picking
week. Or no, he picked Blaney last
Right.
week, and then
Yeah.
the engine blew up.
Right.
But
Hey.
yeah, it's a good pick.
Yeah.
That's a good
very
pick.
good pick. Yeah.
And then Ronald
Mm-hmm.
said, I think this is Denny Hamlin's race.
Ooh,
Welcome,
I like
Ronald.
it.
Feel free to pipe in every week.
Yes.
Now, last week on my little short video, Tom said, he told us a good job. I wanted to say thank you for the compliment.
Yeah.
He complimented our show. He said it was
Absolutely.
a good save. And then he complimented my hair. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Hey.
My hair did look
Your
good
hair did
last
look
week.
really good last
It
week.
did.
It really
I
did.
Yeah, I couldn't get it quite.
did, yeah,
It just,
yeah.
I put it up in a messy bun today because it's just,
Hey,
days are different.
days,
You never
every
know.
day's different.
Every day is different.
It ain't easy being green.
It ain't. Should we go to my picks now?
Yeah, we should probably get on to your picks.
Nothing
I
surprising.
like that idea.
Nothing
you know?
surprising. So
Nothing
yeah.
surprising, you know? Your
Let's
picks. I think your picks are coming up next.
let's go to my picks.
You want to do it? Let's do it.
Yeah. Then we'll have some small talk at the end.
Okay.
All right.
I like that idea.
Me too.
I like that idea.
Me too. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not used to live shows anymore.
I know. We usually get that little break in.
Yeah. We used to do
We're going to have that eventually once I get this all figured
we used to
out.
have a little interlude there where
We
it's like,
did.
hey, follow me on Facebook.
Yeah.
And
We need those little things for our live show, but
we do.
right now I have like an echo that and things aren't just
Yeah.
everything's syncing weird but it's
it
working.
is,
We're out there and we're going to keep getting better. We promise.
are. We're up there. We're going to keep getting better.
Absolutely.
NASCAR fantasy picks for the Cookout 400 at Martinsville Speedway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with it tried and true, Denny Hamlin.
Yeah.
Start of the brilliant picks, Denny Hamlin.
Okay.
Do you have everybody in order this
I
week?
do. I have everybody in your hopefully the right order.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
we
you know
got Denny.
what? Denny held on pretty tight at the end of the Homestead adventure, and he finished well.
Yes.
I think he's going to regroup and hang on even tighter. He's really good at Martinsville. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to have a good finish either way.
Yeah.
And I am going with Ryan Blaney as well.
Yeah.
I think after last week, I can only hope that everybody tightens things up to make sure that he stays on track.
They put a little extra oil in his car so it doesn't explode.
A little extra oil. He hasn't finished outside of the top 11 in 6 years.
Wow.
And that's impressive considering they're at Martinsville twice a year.
Yeah.
So he is very good on this track.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on a limb with Chase Elliott.
Ooh.
He has never won here, but he has been very close. He finished second and third in the last 2 races. And I think after Mr. Jeff Gordon came out and said a couple of things, I think that Chase is going to turn it around.
Yeah.
This is where Martinsville is where Chase and Denny had the blowout.
It was the blowout. A crowd. That's where Denny became
That's where
the
Denny
villain.
became the villain.
Yep.
Like WWE.
Yeah.
Right?
It was.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Didn't he
Hulk-
go up to talk to him and then Chase just like pushed him? It was like.
Yeah, I think it was pretty rough.
Yeah.
And it like WWE, like Hulk Hogan is good, and everybody loves Hulk Hogan. And then all of a sudden he goes bad.
Yeah. Kind of like The Rock is now. Isn't The Rock bad?
Is The Rock bad?
Or
I'm
John
not
Cena?
sure.
Him and John Cena are bad now.
Okay,
aren't they?
John and I used to really be into wrestling.
Yeah, we went
Like,
to a wrestling match.
We went to a
We saw Triple H after he got injured.
when
he came
Triple
back.
H his return.
Yeah.
We went to the match when he returned
Yep.
because we used to watch it every week.
Yeah.
In the year 2000.
Which seems like 2,000 years ago today.
And yet it seems like just yesterday too.
Yep.
But yeah, we used to watch SmackDown and Raw every week.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had personalized license plates because we lived in Virginia.
Yeah. They said Rock Says
They said Rock Says.
on our license plate. Yeah.
Yep. Because we were
Yeah.
styling.
We were cool.
My bold picks.
Yes.
All right, I tried to go as bold as I could, okay? I'm really trying to be bold.
Yep.
I say we be bold.
I say we be bold.
Chase Briscoe.
Let's
Again.
go for it.
Because you know what? He had a hot day in Miami. Woo, lordy. And he's going to be even better in Martinsville. His numbers here are really good.
Yeah.
Between the hot streak and the experience, he's going to have quite a day on this short track.
That'd be cool.
I know.
Yeah. I like that.
Next up, don't be surprised.
Okay.
Bubba Wallace. Because you know what? He actually has pretty good numbers here.
He does.
And he's heating up at the right time, I think.
Yeah.
And I think as long as he runs as good as he did in Miami, just confidence and stays cool, I think he's got a good shot at this.
Right.
Okay, now here's my super bold pick is Shane Van Gisbergen.
That is a super bold.
Yeah. So, yes, you know him on road courses, but he also is good on short tracks in general. I looked up some of the numbers. Now, last time he finished, the only time he was here in Cup was last time around. He finished 12th, which isn't too shabby for your first run in this group of dominating drivers.
Right. That's true.
So don't be surprised if he rebounds a little this week
Right.
and has a good finish,
Yeah.
you know?
I like that idea. I like- that's a
Especially
good pick.
considering last time he started 29th and ended up 12th.
Wow.
I know. So I think that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
He drove his way up through the field. So
Every driver has their tracks, and I think we're discovering who's Shane's, you know.
yes, I think he definitely needs to discover himself, and I think that's absolutely right, John.
Yep.
I think you're absolutely right there. I mean, there's a lot of people that are decent at Martinsville, but again, I'm not going to stick, everybody in here.
Yeah.
Honorable mention, though, I will say Willie B.
Willie B.
I don't even know if I have to honorable mention him because,
Come on, Willie.
like I said, him and Larson could do anything, but he really is. He's got 2 wins and 5 top 5s.
Yeah.
So that's a possibility,
Yeah.
too.
Very possible.
But you never know with him. Dak
No.
Burn kid.
Yeah.
Sometimes kids
I
get
know.
all thrown off. Sometimes, kid. But
Yeah.
he's a kid. He's
He
young.
is a kid. He is a kid.
So let me run it down for you one more time, okay?
All right.
Okay, my brilliant picks for the Cookout 400 at Martinsville Speedway are Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, and Chase Elliott. And my bold picks are Chase Briscoe, Bubba Wallace, and Shane Van Gisbergen. Honorable mention is Willie Byron. Those are my NASCAR fantasy picks for Martinsville Speedway this Sunday, and I'm sticking to them. There's the sad music.
That's the ending.
We should make it. You should make, and the ending should be like sad music.
Like
No,
Like sad
the time
piano?
is we
like sad piano music?
yeah,
Yeah?
or like I don't know, like My Way. I think that's.
Now-
Wait, no, they're changing that for the Yankee games, aren't they?
Yeah, they're it's
That's life.
that's life.
Yes, the Yankees used to play Frank Sinatra. Well, they
Well,
used to play Frank
they win.
Sinatra if they won
Yes.
of New York, New York.
Yeah.
And if they lost, they'd play Liza Minnelli's version.
Right.
Liza Minnelli's people called the Yankees and said, "Don't do that. Why are we always played when there's a loss?"
Mm-hmm.
So then they just played Frank at every loss.
Yep.
And then it was pretty pathetic when the Dodgers won and they're playing Frank Sinatra. And so now they're going to play That's Life when they lose.
Yeah.
And I think that's a smart idea.
Yeah, I think so too.
I like it.
I like it.
Next week, we go to Darlington.
Yep.
I love it. Darlington is throwback weekend, and that is going to be fun.
We're gonna have a surprise for you,
We're
so
gonna
you
have a
really want
surprise
to
for
tune
you.
in.
But here's the
We're not
thing.
gonna tell you what it is. We're not
yeah,
telling
but it's
you what it is.
Wednesday night.
It's gonna here's the first bit of news.
We're going to be out of town on Thursday, so we're going live Wednesday night.
So mark it on
Mark it on the calendar. Wednesday night.
if you watch it live.
If you watch it live.
Right.
Because you know what? You can watch it anytime after that.
Yeah,
if you just hop
absolutely.
on, whatever.
Catch it when you can.
Catch it when you can.
Yep.
But it's going to be fun.
Yeah. It's gonna be
and,
very fun.
And Martinsville, now it's 3 p.m. on FS1.
Yep.
Don't forget.
Let's talk about the weather.
Tell me the weather while I look
I'll
up
give you the weather.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be 69 degrees at Martinsville Speedway as of today.
Okay.
56% humidity, if I'm reading that right. 13 mile per hour winds, and 50% precipitation. Cloudy,
Lord.
light rain.
Don't let it rain.
I know.
I know.
That could be,
I know.
that can have an impact.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That could have an impact.
Yeah.
Well, if it rains,
Well, of course, but
I don't know. It's a short track. I'm not sure
Do they
what
put
they do.
Do they put the blade on and
That's
race in
what
the
I
rain?
wonder. I don't
Being
know.
a short track, I don't know.
Don't forget that you're qualifying and your practice is on Prime,
Yep.
and you can watch it. If
At
you
least
don't
that's
catch
one location.
it. One location.
Yeah.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
FS1. Ooh, let's do the standings real quick. We
Go
forgot
ahead.
to do that. The standings are William Byron is number 1, followed by Larson, Bowman, Reddick, Bell, Elliott, Bubba, Denny, Boucher, and Ryan Blaney.
Wow.
I know. Pretty
Wow.
interesting.
That is interesting.
I know.
Yeah.
I could run it down to the 16, but
Well,
we'll see.
yeah.
I'm worried about Kyle Busch. I hope Kyle Busch can kind of get back in the running a little bit.
Yeah.
The heck?
What's going on, Kyle?
I don't know.
Come on, Kyle.
I'm trying to find, anytime I'm looking around here, do you think I could find where? Oh, here we go. Okay,
Yeah.
weekend schedule, because I want to see exactly what time qualifying is.
Right. To get it
Qualifying,
exactly.
practice, and qualify. Oh, 2:05 p.m. for practice, 3:10 p.m. for qualifying.
Okay.
That's Eastern Standard Time on Prime.
Okay.
Okay, so what do we got? A few more minutes left here?
Yeah, I got a few more minutes here.
Okay, do you want to run down what we're watching? What we
What have you been
watched?
watching lately?
Okay, we watched The Electric State on Netflix.
Yes.
I didn't hate it like everybody else does.
No, I didn't hate it either.
I really didn't hate it.
The graphics were amazing.
They really were.
Yeah.
I mean, scary.
Yeah.
Scary. Like
Scary
these
good.
robots look like they're really hanging out with them.
Yeah. Like graphics have got to be like what? Like 80% of the budget now?
That's probably why it was like $300 million.
Yeah. Not 80%, but it's up there.
It is
Maybe
up
half.
there. It is up there.
Then you got to pay all your actors.
Yeah. But let's say, I compared it to the book. I didn't read the book, but I kind of did. It's kind of like, well, it's a lot different than the book, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little more hopeful. We watched Adolescence on Netflix.
Ooh.
That's a rough one.
That's a tough one.
It's heavy.
It's very heavy.
Very heavy. It's not graphic. They don't
No.
show anything.
No.
But it's very one-on-one. Each episode is a continual stream.
Yeah.
Like it goes, it's like it doesn't take
The
like,
camera doesn't stop. It
right. The
just
camera
keeps
doesn't stop
flowing.
and cut away and like, oh, now it's 3 hours later. It's like literally from the minute you go through the
starts.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Like even if they're driving down the road, you're like driving down the road.
Yep.
Like looking out the window of the camera.
Yeah, it's very,
like
very
really,
cool.
so it's very intense.
Very intense.
Now, you watched Wyatt Earp and the Cowboy War.
I
on
did.
Netflix. So
Now
for
that's a
those-
little bit older.
For those guys out there, that's only a couple of years, right?
Yeah. It's a documentary
If you like Wyatt Earp,
on what really happened with Wyatt Earp and, of course, Doc Holliday and
the Cowboys.
all the Cowboys, Ike Clayton, and
Yep.
if you're into that kind of thing.
Yep.
If you love the movie Tombstone, people know it's not quite accurate as far as historic goes.
Right.
Or with the Wyatt Earp Kevin Costner film.
Right.
But this documentary kind of gives you the best of both worlds because it gives you historical and they kind of do some little acting in between. Like they have like the, so it's like drama and acting.
Right. Yes. Those little.
And it's like, I don't know why they didn't make a movie of it historically because it's more interesting historically.
Well, I think back then, like in the early 90s.
I guess, yeah.
They were more
Oh, that's
for
true.
entertainment.
It was more, and they had to get it under 2 hours. And
Well,
I mean,
yeah, but if you think about, if it was today, they'd be more accurate.
yeah.
But if you think about like even like the Patsy Cline story,
Yeah, they're not-
they
yeah.
weren't exactly the
The
most
Buddy Holly story.
right.
Yeah.
They were entertaining and fun.
Entertaining,
not
fun,
as,
but not quite accurate.
not quite accurate.
Yeah. But if you're guys, you like cowboys, westerns, that's a great documentary. And I put it off. Like I was like excited to see it first because it came out in August, but I just
Right.
got to it.
Right.
And I'm really sorry that I waited as
Yeah.
long as I did because it was really, really good.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're also watching a little bit of The Chosen.
Yes.
We're always late to every
We're
party.
late to every party.
If it's pop culture, we're late.
Yep.
I mean, you've
We
heard
were
about
really
how-
late to like Harry Potter
Oh yeah.
and like a lot of the things.
The only thing we kept up on was the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. We were very current on that,
We were.
but we were really late
yeah.
for Harry Potter.
We were. So we're
Sorry, Harry.
And we're late to The Chosen, but
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Yeah. I
You
like
know?
the spin on it.
Yeah, I like the spin on it.
Yeah.
We're only like 4 episodes.
Yeah.
I keep
You
hitting
know-
my lip on my pop filter.
Because, sometimes people over exaggerate interpretation.
They do.
But this is like kind of like, oh yeah, it's not over exaggerated. It's like I could see where this might have really happened.
Yeah, in
or
that
because
era,
we don't
so.
really know, obviously, just between the text of
Right.
here's your Bible lesson
Right. Here's your Bible lesson from the Bible scholar.
from the Bible scholar.
Because John does have a degree
Yeah,
in
I do.
religion.
I do. And so in between, but again, you have to take it
You do.
historically, and looking at scripture, and we don't know what's in between all of that. So
Right.
I think they took some liberties to kind of say, hey, maybe this is what
Sure.
happened or what Jesus was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's really good.
Yeah.
It's just really, they don't overdo it. It's not like,
Right. Right. Right.
Jesus doesn't come out like, I'm a carpenter, man, and start like, throwing down and
going out dancing with Mary.
going out dancing, making wine at
Hitting
like
the-
all
hitting
the
the-
weddings, and I
Right.
mean,
Right.
it's right. I mean, he's really, it's like, I would picture Jesus being this way.
Yeah, me too.
And I like that actor. I can't think of his name right now.
No, me either.
I know Rose will probably put it up there.
She will.
on the chat, but
She will. Yeah. So, but it's
Yeah.
it's good. Baseball started today.
baseball.
Baseball. Well, I mean the Dodgers
What
played
shirt
in
are you
Japan.
wearing? I'm wearing.
I'm wearing my Binghamton Rumble Ponies 607.
Yep. Rumble Ponies.
Minor league doesn't start.
That's
for
where
like
we
another
came
12
from.
days.
Our hometown.
That's
That's
what-
the Double A Mets.
Yep.
Double A Mets.
Double A Mets. Even though I'm
And-
Yankee fan.
Yeah,
And
and the
not a-
Yankees, as of right now, have won. They won their first game.
They did.
Yeah. I don't know if the Mets won. They were down to
I
Houston,
know.
3-0.
Oh, I hate Astros.
I know.
It's crazy. March Madness is going on.
March Madness tonight, Duke, 10 o'clock.
Stinking St. John's broke my bracket.
Oh, I know.
And then on one side, and then Clemson broke it on the other side.
It's every year.
Every year. I
Every
can't
year.
get a bracket to save my life.
Nope.
I mean, I do have Duke going all the way
Yeah.
with.
So you're still alive there.
I am, and I can't remember who I have on the other side because
Right.
there's 5 million teams that have an A.
Right.
I don't think it's Auburn. Could it be Auburn? I'm not sure. I don't know who I
Ooh,
picked.
I don't know.
I picked someone on the other side with an A. So
Right.
you know what? Maybe I'll get all the way there.
Or did you pick was it Alabama maybe? Alabama's good.
Could be.
Yeah, they're good.
You'd think I'd have the bracket here, but
Yeah.
I don't.
But hey, it's good stuff.
It is good stuff.
It's
you know,
very good
I
stuff.
think we're going to end a little early here, right?
Yeah. Well, we're not too early. We're like 42 minutes. We said 45-minute show. We got 2 more minutes.
Okay, I'm looking at my comments, and Lily Girl 96 said, if you're in the market for a gripping documentary, The Twister on Netflix.
Really?
Oh, what is that? I'm scared.
Ooh, The Twister.
Oh. We'll have to
Sounds
look
like
at-
a move, I know.
We'll have to.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Rose says it's Jonathan Romy.
Yes, Jonathan Romy. And I saw him on, he was on with Jimmy, not Jimmy Kimmel. No. Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
And he was really cool. He was like, I don't know. He's like, he was promoting that because the next series,
Yes,
the next season's
yeah,
coming out.
Yes.
The
Twister,
Last
I
Supper, I think they're calling it. But yeah, he's a really cool actor. Yeah.
Oh, go Braves. Lily Girl says go
okay,
Braves.
go Braves.
Well, she's,
Yeah,
Georgia.
I followed the Braves. Yeah,
Yeah,
we were watching
We
them
fo-
when they
we-
won
we
the World
do.
Series a few years back. We
That's
were
right.
rooting for them.
that's right.
Yeah.
When it's it's I like baseball.
Yeah. I love baseball. I'm glad it's back.
I am too. I love
Yeah.
looking at these comments.
And I like the Mets too because
Yes.
but
I know.
I'm not over the Juan Soto diss. I'm still not.
I'm not over it.
I'll
either. I
like him
know.
and maybe when it comes to
know.
playoffs and if the Mets are in it, I'll be pulling for him and I'll be cheering for him again. But I'm just
I know.
some of the comments he said.
Yeah, I know.
I
I know.
don't know.
I got
The Mets having a better chance to win than the Yankees. I don't know about that.
I'm not sure they're ready yet.
No.
Their pieces are just kind of coming together.
Yeah, not that the Yankees have it perfect, but they always try to get something together every year.
They
you
do.
can't say they don't.
They do. It's
You
still
know?
fun. It's still fun. It's fun. It's a fun sports season.
It
I
is.
like it. I'll take any baseball. I'll take any basketball.
Absolutely.
And
That's yeah.
I don't see Scott in the chat, but
Okay.
you know what?
Hope you're doing all right, Scott.
Hope you're doing all right. We're always thinking of Scott.
Yeah. We're thinking of you, buddy.
I'm glad you guys are chatting. No, that's awesome. We are
Yeah.
thinking of it.
Yeah. So
All right. Well, I guess you know
Yeah.
what? I guess
it's about now. It's about time.
it's about time anyway.
Yeah, it's about time.
You know what? Because we got to make a little short so
Yeah.
people can see the pics for short.
Yeah.
So you
You gotta like, subscribe, and share.
like, subscribe, share.
Keep hang with us.
Let me know if you want a car magnet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna get those. I know we keep saying.
Yeah, we're going to throw some promotional magnets out there. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, we're gonna get some magnets going and some other stuff. Some
Yeah.
very, very cool
We
stuff.
say that.
Well, we say that, but we
Okay, so you know what? You got to stay safe out there, okay?
You got to stay safe.
Keep yourself healthy. Take your
Keep
vitamin
healthy.
C. Wash your hands,
Check your blood pressure.
It's true.
Check your blood pressure. If you're over,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. If you're over a certain age.
If you're over 22.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Well,
30,
I don't know.
30? I don't know. Check
I
that
don't know,
blood
you know.
pressure. Keep it,
Keep it on your blood pressure.
keep it, get some blood work.
Yeah.
Check yourself out.
Yeah.
Make sure you're okay.
Yeah.
So we want you all to, wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
You don't have to say the other thing.
No, I'm not.
Let's just wash your hands.
Wash your hands. How about we just say, just keep yourself clean. All right?
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the Food Lion
Keep it clean.
in aisle 4 shopping for what I think is something, and I realize that smell is not what I'm shopping for.
You know what?
I don't want to do it.
I know you don't. I know
All right.
you don't.
But I'm also in the South, so I don't know.
I know.
It's a little different. I don't know.
That's all right. That's,
No offense to the South. Please don't. I'll stop
well,
right there.
There's some different characters.
I've been in New
around.
York, and there's
different characters.
Yeah.
It's quite a character. Okay, so you know
Yes.
what? Here's what I'm going to say.
Yes.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay, stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
And race on.
And race on.